welcome to another episode of Blurbs. Come take this shot. It's Thursday, so you know what that means. Herb remembers. So, usually whenever I do this, I always talk about a movie that I loved growing up. I always thought it was pretty good. I thought that it was maybe a cult classic, something of that nature. Yeah, we're not going to do that shit today. We're just going to throw a whole monkey wrench into every single thing today. Because we're going to talk about this movie that as a kid, I thoroughly enjoyed because I'm a kid. What the hell do I know? But as an adult, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this movie as an adult. And I'm just, as you get wiser, you start to think about things a little different. And that movie is Double Dragon. In post-apocalyptic California, brothers Billy and Jimmy Lee are highly trained martial artists living in the ravaged city of New Angeles. The pair has been trained by Satori, who took them in after their parents died. When Satori finds herself pursued by the evil overlord Kogashuku, who's intent on possessing her mystical dragon medallion, the siblings are charged with protecting it from Shuku and his henchmen. So writer Don Murphy decided to put together a movie who, in his vision, thought it was going to be like...
It's somewhere between like Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark meets the Teenage Ninja Turtles. It's something like an adventure, action, comedy, a little bit of everything kind of movie.
But then we got a whole entire clusterfuck. My thoughts on this movie as a kid, I thought it was pretty cool. It was action adventure. You had the funny little lines in there. Everything just felt like real cartoonish. It was built for a kid. As an adult, I got questions everywhere. And I mean, everywhere. And what are those issues that you ask? Well, let's get to the bottom of it. Let's start off with the cast. Okay, the cast was started off with Jimmy. Jimmy was played by Mark DeCostas, an Asian guy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Billy was played by Scott Wolf. He's white. Last time I checked, they both have the same parents. Why is one Asian? Why is one white? They both have the same parents. Who makes this shit up? An Asian brother, a white brother. All right, let's just move the fuck on. The next person, Robert Patrick, who made this thing, and I'm being nice, somewhat watchable. Because I actually like Robert Patrick. I was not feeling the Vanilla Ice look right here. I'm sorry, I just wasn't fucking with it. I'm not. But here's the one thing that I did thoroughly enjoy about the movie. Alyssa Milano. I mean, I liked the short haircut. I thought she was cute.
But the yams, though.
Don't judge me, okay? I am what I am. The second thing that I don't like about this movie. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty as far as the actual game. The game was actually pretty damn good, the first two. We're not going to discuss the third one because it's irrelevant at this point. Technos, who was the developer of the game, was pretty much letting any person who ever wanted to use this just go ahead and take the properties from it. Don said, I want it, and he got it. Now, this is where the story gets crazy. Don actually had a pretty decent developer, writer for this movie. He had Paul Dini. For those of you who don't know who Paul Dini is the developer of the Batman the Animated Series show. We all loved it. I mean, hey, he probably came up with a way better version of Double Dragon than Don did. Don said, you know what? Nah, I'm good, bruh. I'm not going to go with this one. So seeing that Don felt that he could make a whole different, better movie, he decided to go and get his own writers. And I'm not even going to talk about those writers right now because this is still Don's fault. He said that we're going to go ahead and look at a movie that takes place in a way, way distant future of 2007 after a big quake. It's 15 years later. Were we hell-bent on thinking that the world was going to be so futuristic 15 years from now? 15 years from now, we're not even going to have flying cars and shit. Realistically, people, where do we get these damn visions from? You know what? Let's get back to on topic. And then there's the last part. You have a steroid freak named Bo Abobo. Now, mind you, he looks a little threatening, but I can't take anybody serious with a name like Bo Abobo. And then on top of that, you look at his statistical categories, that's
Moby Dick over there is Bo Abobo, steroid freak. Says he can bench press 800 pounds.
But then when he gets super roided, he's having trouble with people capturing him who are like not even 150 pounds. And he gets locked up by these little ass people, but he can bench press 800 pounds. That shit ain't fucking believable to me. I'm sorry. This shit is stupid. I mean, seriously, what the fuck was I thinking as a kid? I mean, obviously I wasn't thinking about this shit. Now, here's the part of the movie where I feel it was an absolute clusterfuck of a movie. Now, me as a black man, I never claimed to be part of a gang. I don't know what gang life is. I'm not about that life. But I do know what some gang members look like. The Bloods, the Crips, Vice Lords, Hell Angels, all of them motherfuckers look threatening. None of these motherfuckers in this movie look threatening. I'm sorry, does this person right here give off threatening vibes? I think the fuck not. These motherfuckers are so threatening that they're telling the New Angeles Police Department that they can't come out at night. You have to have a curfew. Oh, and by the way, when this curfew's over, we're going to go back to regular scheduled programming. I'm sorry. You're telling me that the Los Angeles Police Department, the LAPD, I know in this movie it's the New Angeles, but yeah, the Los Angeles Police Department is so scared of guys who look like this that they can't come out at night. They beat niggas' ass on a daily. And you want me to believe that these motherfuckers are threatening? These motherfuckers are threatening. I'm sorry. I don't believe this shit. This movie fucking sucks, man. Now, here's the other thing that I just find baffling about this movie is that Technos, who is the creator of this video game, had numerous different storylines for the game. I get that. Different platforms of the video game consoles were different. Games were different, but they still had somewhat of a core about what this actual game is based on. Yeah. Don Murphy said, fuck all that. We're going to make our own different type of one. And by the way, we're not even going to ask anybody from Technos how this game may possibly come off. Yeah, that happened. What the fuck? So guys, I'm gonna end my frustration right now by just saying, hope you guys enjoyed this rant that I had about this movie, because nothing about this movie was good whatsoever. It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. But like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms. And like, share, subscribe on Blurbs and Whiskey and Sports and Whiskey as well. And until then, come take this shot.